Hello friends of the sport. Today, let's learn together. The first set of the Tai Chi Kung Fu Fan. The first set of the Tai Chi Kung Fu Fan, the song used for it, is also related to Chinese Kung Fu. It is sung by Tu Honggang. If you want to learn this well, for the Tai Chi Kung Fu Fan, you must first learn this song, because the movements are coordinated with the song. Now, I will explain it to everyone in detail while singing and demonstrating the movements. Everyone should take it seriously and study hard. Look, this is the insight. When starting the movement, it is at the second gong sound. After the first gong has finished, everything should remain still. When the second gong sounds, that's when you begin to step forward. After that, keep your hands tight. Once your sides are tight, you need to retract. When retracting, make sure your fingers, especially your thumbs, are curled back in and held close. This is similar to a fist salute. The thumb should not be positioned like this, and it cannot be turned around like that. Just press the fist here, and that's enough. See how the fingers are pulled back. This is it. This is the starting movement, right? The next one is like I'm drawing a bow, huh? My two hands are opening up, just like this, you see. Wow. I am a light, a sheet. After you pull it open, you need to turn back. A touch of silk. Loosen up. A little, do you understand? After finishing, the steps are bold and confident. There aren't many. And red is not needed. Mistakes are made in the middle. Walking feels like a gust of wind. These are 4 movements. 4 movements indeed. I will explain the requirements for these movements and their directions. The first one is the knight. Let's assume we are the righteous knight. This goes without saying. When performing the diagonal flying style, the foot should not be stepping towards the west. This foot should not step towards the west. Do not step towards the west. Yuexi, step towards the south. To what extent should this angle be opened? It should be such that your heel and your toe are in a straight line. A dozen lines. This is just right. You have to go out towards the west. Not just anywhere, but specifically towards the due west. I am in the east of the first battle. This is the direction. You see the initial direction, slightly adjust the foot a bit, and the toes of this foot are pointing towards the southwest direction. The new net here is also in the south-southwest direction. It's not due west. It's not due west. Now go down and out. Turn back. Bring it back. Touch the silk with one bead. As for this area of pine, the requirement is to relax the waist and hips. This is a loose stance. You see, it's like this, right? A fan is being displayed. After finishing, it's suitable to say dong li dong ah. This monk, let me tell everyone more about this monk. That's right. But don't be so rigid. Move back, move back. Look, my fan has taken this position. Do you see? The requirement is to perform the action of white crane spreads its wings outward. After you do it, it should resemble the basic movement of white crane spreads its wings. Do you see? Don't be so stiff. Let me demonstrate it for everyone again. It's just me wearing this outfit, you know. You see, I'm actually showcasing a pine. After the movement of dongli dongli, it remains the same. Do not combine. If the knife goes backward, it will be up, but it cannot go backward. Start with a steady motion. Do not sway, just focus on this area. Do not place this in a way that it becomes unsteady. It should remain steady in the center. Do not do it this way. Understand? I am a single entity. In the emptiness, there is a decisive cut. A pine should not be placed here after it has finished moving. Where should it be placed then? It should be placed here, in this interlude area. You see, I am a bow. That goes dong when it turns back, dong and dong. A pine dies in battle. Its power moves. Just place it here. Don't move or shake it, right? It's all red, isn't it? No, this is it. These are two actions. Staying still and steady. Sit like a bell. You need to do it this way. Don't put it here. Just place it here. After you open the fan. Stay still. You can't do it like this. Why can't you do it this way? If you do it like this, you can practice alone. But if it's a group performance, you can't just do whatever you want. You need to place it properly and maintain the energy. After that, don't sit down. Doing it this way will make it synchronized. Let's all say it together. Everyone pay close attention. I'll say it again. I'll explain it once more. When the gong sounds for the first time, don't move. When the gong sounds for the second time and you take a step, raise your hands to the side. Do you see that? After that, bring your hands back together. When you do this, don't place the fan directly in the center. If you put it in the middle, it will block your face. Instead, tilt it slightly to the side, just a little, so that it doesn't cover your face. You see, just press this hand here and that's it. The thumb can't be raised, it must not stand up. Also, these two hands shouldn't be stiff and rigid. Just push this thumb back and press it against the rope. A few actions. I am just opening up. Can you see? I am a bow. East leaves east, turn back. The village chief is back. With the Tai, it's good to die in battle. After the sodon sound, start to remain completely still and steady and calm. Remain still and unwavering. Sit as if you are walking. Did you see anything when you walked back along the middle line? Bend the foot, lift the knee, open the hips, and make a rotation. A gust of wind. Let me talk about this again. Walking is like a gust of wind. Yes, walking is like a gust of wind. This here, it is. This fan is facing the southeast direction. It's not the authentic model. No, it's not the authentic direction. It's the southeast direction. You see, I am here. Let's do it in the opposite direction once more. Step forward. Begin by pulling your arms back until they reach shoulder level, as if you are preparing to shoot an arrow. Imagine yourself moving gracefully like a bow, feeling the tension and strength in your muscles. After dying in battle, one dies. He loosened up, loosened, movement, not moving, red flush at the waist. Sit like a bell. Walk gracefully like a gust of wind. What I want to say to everyone is this. When you open the fan, you must keep it stable. After opening it, you need to maintain that stability, otherwise it will droop and not open evenly. That's one point. Another thing is about doing this. When you bring this walking technique back, I'll sit here again. Look out at the foot position. When you lift the knee, turn the hip outward. Hey, just go ahead and do it. But don't make it look like that. Don't make it look like this. Hey, don't disturb them. Walking, a gust of wind, jumps. Don't make it a jump, because that wouldn't be good. It must be a turn. After you lift it, you should open your hip and turn. I need to demonstrate this again for everyone. Where do we start? From being still and steady, starting with this virtual step. Begin practicing by closing it up. Stay still. Don't move. Sit like a clock. Are walking. A gust of wind. All right. This section ends here. See you in the next section.